What should it be raised to?
3 times.
100,000.
300. Go 3 times.
300.
300.
300. 300. It's done.
Let's go.
I see my haters proud of me now. When I'm around, it's all smiles. I took over my whole town.
Opening up UFC 300 prelims is another contender for fight of the night. We have Mr. Sodiq Yusuff versus Diego Lopez. Sodiq Yusuff is coming into this fight after that hard-fought loss to Edson Barboza. How Edson Barboza survived that first round, I don't think I'll ever know that. That was absolutely insanity. I don't think too many people can survive a round like Edson did in that fight. Diego Lopez is coming into this fight on a 2-fight finishing streak, finishing both of his fights in the first round, and he's been pretty dominant in both fights. Looking at the fight, looking at what's on the line, looking at what the added bonuses is to the UFC 300, $300,000 bonuses for fight of the night, performances of the night. I think we're going to see some real fireworks, and I can't wait to see this one, especially since I think Sodiq Yusuff snaps his loss streak. Well, it's not really a streak, he just lost once. I think he gets it done. I want to say second round knockout, maybe even a first, especially if Sodiq comes out like he did versus Edson. I don't think Diego Lopez will be able to take punishment, no diddy, like Edson Barboza did. But that's just my opinion. Who do you guys got in this one? Following that fight, we have a huge debut coming into the UFC. We have Kayla Harrison dropping all the way down from 155 to 135, making her UFC debut as a bantamweight versus a former champion in Holly Holm. This fight should be fireworks. Kayla Harrison is coming in from the PFL off of a win versus Aspen Ladd. Pretty dominant win, unanimous decision win. While Holly Holm is coming into this fight off of a no contest with Mayra Bueno Silva. I forgot what Mayra popped for, but I don't think it was anything serious, considering she fought for the title versus Rocky Pennington and lost, and that was a very bad fight also. But that's not the point of this. Kayla Harrison wrestling is one of the best in the world. Judo, she's a gold medalist, so literally the best in the world. I think Kayla Harrison comes in. I think she comes in and make a statement. As long as she can get Holly Holm to the ground, I don't think this fight's very close, and I have no doubt that she can get Holly Holm to the ground. Considering that I think Kayla Harrison is going to be the best wrestler, judo practitioner that she's ever fought. Maybe Ronda, but that was kind of when Ronda was really big-headed, so I don't really know. But I am taking Kayla Harrison to win a very dragged-out fight, 30-26. I think she 10-8s Holly Holm, maybe in the second or third round, and gets the job done. I think it's going to be a very dominant win, maybe dominant enough to jump the line at 135, considering that at 135, look at who we got. Yeah, especially with Juliana Pena being hurt or whatever she's got going on, there's no reason for Kayla Harrison not to have the potential to jump the line with an impressive win. The next fight we have has very big implications at the featherweight division. We have former champion Aljamain Sterling taking on the always dangerous Calvin Kattar. Kattar is coming into this fight off of a 2-fight skid and an injury that sidelined him for more than a year, while Aljamain Aljo Sterling is coming to this fight after being TKO'd versus Sean O'Malley for the bantamweight title. I feel like this fight goes one of two ways. One, Calvin Kattar reminds people who he is and puts on an elite performance on the feet, standing up, piecing Aljo up. Or two, Aljo makes it look pretty easy, like the Corey Sandhagen fight, gets on his back early, and it's a quick night. And I think Aljo is going to be $300,000 richer if he's able to do that to a Calvin Kattar. Which one of those scenarios is more likely? In my opinion, I think with the extra 10 pounds that Aljo doesn't have to cut, he's going to be a lot stronger. He'll probably not be as fast, but I don't think it's going to be an immense drop-off. if you could say that. I think Aljo gets it done. I think Aljo makes a pretty emphatic statement at the 145-pound division. And with a win here, an emphatic win, a finish win, I think Aljo can maybe find himself in a #1 contender shot in the featherweight division. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know. The fight to transition us to pay-per-view is a fight that could main event a pay-per-view in the future, in my opinion, or even a very, very high-level fight night. We have Mr. Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic. Yuri Prochazka is coming into this fight after being KO'd versus Alex Pereira in his last fight for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship, while Alexander Rakic is coming into this fight off of a 2-year hiatus dealing with a knee injury that he sustained in the fight with Jan Blachowicz. This fight is truly a pick'em, in my opinion. I mean, how Alexander Rakic looks coming back from that knee injury, 2 years off. Hopefully he's fully healed. I don't know why he wouldn't be, because when you're taking on somebody like this, man, Yuri Prochazka, you need to be at your absolute best. So, who gets it done? I honestly don't know. I've been going back and forth about who I'm picking for this fight. Back and forth, because from what I see and from what I watch, Alexander Rakic looked like he was the real deal before his injury. But Yuri Prochazka also, he just knows how to win fights. He knows how to win fights, and it's hard to pick against somebody like that. But this time, for the UFC 300, I'm going to have to. I am taking the returning Alexander Rakic to get the job done at UFC 300. 3rd round finish. And a great fight. Great fight. Contender for fight of the night. I think this is going to be one of those fights. Who do you guys got in the prelims? Which fight are you most excited for on the prelims? Let me know down below. Like always, be good people. Peace.